A very good morning, dear children. Today we are going to start with chapter 19, Life Cycle of Stars. We have learned a lot about universe in the earlier standards, and we know that universe is made up of number of galaxies. A galaxy is a collection of billions of stars, the planetary systems, interstellar clouds, and the galaxy is different in structure and shape. We can divide galaxy into three types: spiral, elliptical, and irregular galaxy. Solar systems are situated in the galaxy. Our solar system is also situated in a spiral galaxy. The spiral galaxy in which our solar system is situated is called as the Milky Way and Mandagini. But how do we know so much about universe, so much about the solar system? How do we know so much about galaxies? We know about all this mainly because of telescopes. A telescope helps us to understand more about planets and stars. Several telescopes are placed on the surface of the earth, while there are some telescopes which are kept in the satellites which orbit the earth in fixed orbits. These telescopes help us to make observations and study the observation, because of which detailed information about the universe is obtained. At night, we see approximately 4,000 stars with our naked eyes. Sun is an ordinary star which consists of 72% of hydrogen, 26% of helium, and 2% of elements which are heavier than helium. But why are we calling Sun an ordinary star? The reason we call Sun an ordinary star is because it appears to be bigger, because it is close to our planet Earth. However, there are billions of stars which have higher mass and temperature than the Sun, and there are billions of stars which have lower mass and lower temperature than the Sun. The mass of Sun is 3.3 lakh times that of the Earth, and radius of the Sun is 100 times that of the Earth. That does not mean that Sun is the only thing that is bigger than the Earth. There are stars which are 100 times even bigger than the Sun, and there are stars which are very smaller than the Sun. So we have a range of stars. Stars which are smaller than the Sun and stars that are bigger than the Sun. The Sun, according to astronomers, has remained unchanged for approximately the period of 4.5 billion years. And according to studies made by the astronomers, these properties of the Sun will slowly change in the further after 4.5 billion years. Huge clouds of gas and dust is present in the empty spaces between the stars in the galaxy. These are called as interstellar clouds. They have always described interstellar clouds as being huge. Scientists have measured these distances, and the way of measuring, or the unit that they use for measuring, is called as the light year. We know that light travels, or the speed of light is 3 lakh kilometers per second. Okay, so light year means what? How much of light, what will be the speed of light in 1 year? Okay, so the speed of light in 1 second is 3 lakh kilometers. Then what is light year? The distance that the light will travel in a year is called as a light year, and that approximately is 9.5 into 10 raised to 12 kilometers. So when I say that the distance between 2 points is 1 light year, it means that the distance between the 2 points is 9.5 into 10 raised to 12 kilometers. The interstellar clouds are few light years, which means even more than 9.5 into 10 raised to 12 kilometers. That is how huge the interstellar clouds are. Because of some disturbances in the interstellar clouds, these clouds they start contracting, and because of the contraction, the particles which are there in the clouds they start coming closer to one another, and at a point the density of the particles starts increasing and the temperature also starts increasing. Because the density and the temperature is increasing in a particular point, there is a dense sphere, or there's a dense circle of hot gas that is being formed from the cloud. This hot sphere, the temperature at the center starts increasing so much, it increases that it starts becoming self-luminous. That means it shines. There are these hot spheres that you see, the circles that you see in that, which is shining, or it is self-luminous. This self-luminous circular part which is formed is nothing but the star. That is how stars are formed. Because of the contraction in the interstellar clouds, the density starts increasing, the temperature starts increasing, particles starts coming close to one another, because of which, because of the high temperature, it starts shining on itself, and that is called as the star. Okay, I hope this is clear. Thank you.